Hi, welcome to the show. I'm Iyare and this is Fantastic Realm. We've got a great selection of this week's comic books for your enjoyment. Stick around. This is Cable Messiah War, issue number 15. It's not a book I've been following recently, but it did catch my eye. The art by Ariel Olivetti on this book is really good, and Deadpool turns up as well in this issue. So for those reasons, pretty much by themselves, I'm going to kind of pick this one as a recommendation. I'm just getting into it. This is Messiah Wars Cable number 15. It's out this week. If you enjoy a book featuring Thor, then this one is definitely for you this week. This is The Trial of Thor. Who can try a god? How does that work? It all happens in this nicely contained one-shot written by Pete Milligan with beautiful, frankly gorgeous looking half-painted, half-penciled art by Carrie Nord. If you like Thor and have any interest in what's been going on in his world recently, then you'll need this book. This is The Trial of Thor and it's out now. We've hit the halfway point in Robert Kirkman's gory mini-series Destroyer. This is action-packed, bloody, at one point heart-wrenching, at one point just like horrifying, but really great fun to read. It kind of runs the full gamut of emotions. So if you haven't been checking it out, this is Destroyer number 3, and it's well worthy of your attention. This is a really great series. Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillips. The series is called Incognito. It's noirish, it's a crime, it's got superhero elements to it. It's a really great book, a ripping yarn you might say, but it's not just enough to sell you a great story. These guys want you to appreciate the roots of the comic book art, which is why they always include a really cracking essay at the end of each of these issues. So for people who just like a great story or want to get more deeply appreciative of the graphic arts, then Incognito is definitely one for you. This is issue number 4 and it's on your shelves now. Invincible Iron Man number 14 hits the shelves this week, and basically Tony Stark still just can't catch a break. He's gone from being the richest, most successful, one of the most powerful men on the planet to basically being on the run, and Norman Osborn's net is increasingly tightening on him. His friends are kind of dropping like flies and he finds himself with limited options. That isn't enough though for Tony Stark to have to deal with. He's also been gradually erasing his brain and as a result getting, well, frankly, dumb and dumber as he goes along. So he's really struggling in this at the moment, and it's great to kind of see a new perspective for Tony Stark. How long can he continue on this level before he has to basically be re-established? You know, he has to get all of his money and his power back. I'm sure that will happen eventually, but for the moment it's great fun to see this guy kind of struggling with the weight of the world on his shoulders. If you haven't been following it, it's well worthy of your attention. This is the Invincible Iron Man number 14, out on your shelves this week. No one comic can adequately express the adventures of Batman, hence a new Batman book launches this week. This is Batman Streets of Gotham and sees the adventures of the new Batman and Robin working together, Dick Grayson and Damian working together as Batman and Robin with a slightly different angle, kind of. This one kind of sees a lot of it through the eyes of some of the supporting cast, mostly Gotham PD. Like a lot of the other Batman Reborn series at the moment, this is a great, interesting start for a new Bat series, whether this is going to be the one that kind of is the most popular of all the new launch series, I think could be, might struggle against the kind of Morrison Quietly Batman and Robin title, or even some of the other Batman Reborn titles, which is, this isn't the strongest start, but it could get even better from here. So this is well worth checking out because the new Batman stuff has been great fun so far. Batman Reborn, this is Batman Streets of Gotham, issue number 1, well worth you checking out this week.
exquisite. I'm almost perfect, and I work harder than hard working. Bizarre circus, that's when my bars surface. Therefore, I act the clown, even when I'm late.
The wait for the 600th bumper edition of Captain America is over. Here it is, and it's a huge value package. Tons of pages in this one, lots of stories, and some really great backup features, including a gallery featuring every Captain America cover ever. What, though, you have here is Ed Brubaker's main Cap story, and for this story he basically takes us around a little tour of Cap's supporting cast, and we find out what's been happening in the year since Cap was assassinated on his way to trial. And the thing about that story and those stories is, what's that? It's the faint whiff of hope for all fans of the original Captain America, Steve Rogers. So if you want to have a piece of that action and possibly the first knockings of the return of the original Steve Rogers, then you'll definitely need this book. This is Captain America number 600, out on your shelves this week. So that's pretty much all we've got time for this week on Fantastic Realm. Make sure you join us next week when we'll be looking at more new comic books. And in the meantime, don't forget to keep sending us your comments, sending us your questions, rating us, and of course, if you're feeling the show, let somebody know. Catch you next week. You can buy any of the books we reviewed at fantasticrealm.co.uk, and don't forget to quote the code FAN1 to get yourself a 10% discount. You can also check us out at our eBay store and see more videos, or join our online communities at Facebook, MySpace and YouTube. We've now launched the Fantastic Realm video podcast on iTunes, so feel free to add a comment about this video below, and don't forget you can drop by the store to check out what we've got in stock.